Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Neutral Zone Hockey League, and welcome back to NZHL Center Ice, right here for the Season 4 playoffs. It's Season 4, and we're down to the Final 4 here of Season 4. As you could take a look at the brackets next to me, we got, moving on, it's London. They swept the Dragons there 4-0. And then also the Polar Bears, Anchorage Polar Bears. They swept as well. They swept Voodoo, so they'll be playing against London there in the semifinals. Both teams sweeping. Neither of these teams have lost a game here in the postseason yet. Somebody will tonight. Will we see one of these teams sweep again here in the semis? Time will tell. That's about to kick off here momentarily. And then the other series there, we had both teams, the Brewers as well as the Vikings, in a battle in round one. Both of them needed to go to Game 7 to advance to the semifinals. And tonight, it's a grudge match here. It's two teams. A lot of players here on both teams know each other, have been around here. It's a rivalry in the making here in the semifinals. Will we see more Game 7s? Will we see more overtimes? Vikings been in like 6 of them already here. So that's what's going down here tonight. I have looks like teams are already loading up there. I'll take a look here at some of the rosters there for the London team. Looks like we got Turk, right defenseman over there. Wait for that to swap out. Brewers got Pujols, Williams, Nicky, and Net. Still waiting on two other players over there on that roster. Ababo, right wing. So we'll see. Round one, the initial line there for the Brewers did not work out. They went down 2-0 to start the series, but they were able to bounce back, come back, and win. Bo Horvat on there as well. So as those are still being loaded up on here, I just want to remind also people up above me, you see it right there. Season 5 signups are live right now. If you have not signed up, go there. Because remember, there ain't going to be no late signups. If you don't sign up, we want to hear, oh, you didn't hear about it, you didn't know about it. I'm telling you right now, Season 5 signups are there. Make sure you sign up. Get your name in there. Because it's going to be a season you're not going to want to miss. So Season 5, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be, we're going to bring the intensity, we're going to bring the electricity for Season 5, just as we did here for the postseason. And it's going to be happening, so make sure you sign up if you have not done so. But on the bottom here, you'll see this as well. Got the scores from round one, all the scores, the finals, and as well as the leaderboards. Who's leading right now in the postseason, who's got the most goals right there. You see Manship, and so on. So we got those on there as well. We'll have those updated in the nights that go. We'll have two games here tonight in both series. And then tomorrow night, there'll be 3. And then if we need to go to Game 6 or 7, that'll be on Saturday night here. Semifinals. It don't get any better than this, fellas. Round 1, we had some interesting matchups, some interesting games. A couple of upsets. One in particular, the Polar Bears, which we're going to see here against London. And also, both the Brewers and the Vikings, like I said, they were in a dogfight there. Game 7. It took the Vikings, overtime win there to advance, but here they are. Will we see more matchups like this? Will we see more games here? Can the Polar Bears continue their Cinderella story here? Or does it end here tonight? London, looking to take them down. The Polar Bears for real, we'll see. They're playing the number 1 team. They took out number 3, Voodoo, out, eliminated after the first round. Can they take the number 1 team out, who's has dominated the season here in Season 4? So a huge matchup on here. Waiting for the other teams there to load, get some of the roster, the lineups here. Should be pretty good here with the names. I'm getting pretty familiar with everybody here. So when the goals, assists happen, that's what this show's all about. I give you guys the shout-outs. People are, more known on the league, not just by the stats. You get to see the players here. You get to see the talent, what NZHL brings to you. And you're going to see it tonight. We're definitely going to see it tonight. Like I said, it's the semifinals here. You know, for the Polar Bears, I heard it's going to be Solid Nuke, Taglia, Gav Nasty, Oli, Oxenfree at lefty, and then Hilly is going to be in there. I might, you know what? I might change that stream. I prefer the left wing stream, so I'm gonna swap that out, man. Yeah, sorry, Turk, man. I'm gonna switch this up, man. Which one is it? There we go. I actually got 2 streams on that one series. Davison and net there for the Polar Bears. So, and for Brewers, looks like Matt is at center. You got Bo Horvat left wing for them. Ibabo right wing. The 2 defensemen is going to be Billums and Furry. And then in net, Nicky P. We'll see the other team here. Should be loading up shortly. Give a shout out to guys in the chat there watching this. Like I said, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting hockey here. Let me know what you guys think. Who's going to take it? Who do you guys think? The Polar Bears, you think are they going to, is this Cinderella story going to continue here? Can they take down the number 1 team? Can they compete against the number 1 team? So far, London, like I said, has been dominating. They swept the Dragons in round 1, but so did the Bears. So, who's going to get their first loss? For the Vikings, it looks like we got Lazar, Perfetti, Hoodrat, Dezo, Narrow, and Titletown in net. Okay, and we saw the London lineup there. Oh yeah, man. Obi's fired up, man. I'm fired up as well. So are the people, everybody watching, the guys competing here tonight. Good luck to everybody, and hope for some good hockey here tonight. Let's go. Semifinals. If it's as exciting as the round 1, this should be a hell of a series, hell of a night. We're going to play 2 here tonight, and it's always important. Try to get that early lead in the series. Best of 7. And looks like both series are going to kick off right at the same time. How about that? You got to love it. You got to love it. Right on schedule here. So, here we go. Neutral Zone Hockey League. First time you're watching, NZHL. We bring you guys the hockey here Thursday, Friday, Saturday night hockey. Only here at the NZHL. Here we go. So it looks like the Polar Bears had to take a penalty, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So be a 5-on-4 London. As dangerous as they are, they're gonna start here with the power play opportunity. So here we go. There's a real good chance for them to get on the board early here, right off the bat. Vikings also, like I said, underway there, and a lot of the guys there on both of those teams know each other. Like I said, friends. But tonight, not gonna be friends, man. Everybody wants to make it to that championship game, make it to that finals here, and it all starts here tonight. You got to win tonight. You got to win this series here to move on. Need 4, and London, right off the bat. And like I said, I believe that was a power play goal. They did have that power play chance. Let's take a look here. Yeah, yes it is. So London, 1-0 right off the back, and that's Lacara with the goal. How about that, man? So Lacara getting London right on the board, and I believe Sophisticated had the assist on that. They're not done. Right back here, right back at you. Back-to-back goals. That's going to be 2. And we're not even 2 minutes in, and that's Sabby. Sabby with the goal. Sophisticated again with the assist. 2 apples for him right off the back. And like I said, we weren't even 2 minutes in here. So the Polar Bears, they got here. They swept Voodoo. But right now, Not looking good. Not a good start at all. Still scoreless over there in the Vikings Brewers series here. Under 13 minutes in the first period. So here we go. Looks like London looking to put more on the board. Already got a 2-goal lead here. Pressing on, but we got to save. Davison covers up there. 14-minute mark, close to it. London up 2-0 already. Vikings and the Brewers scoreless here. About midway point of the first period. Pretty quiet there so far. Vikings getting some couple shots here though. Got a block there. And the Brewers unable to get it out. We got a turnover here, and it's going to lead to a Vikings goal. And that was a costly turnover. Like I said, Brewers were looking to get the puck out of there. They could not. And Dez getting the goal there, putting the Vikings up on the board first. 1-0 Vikings. How about this Vikings team, man? You know, they had that tough battle against toxicity. And here we go. And the Bears get on the board. So the Polar Bears started this game down 2-0. Cutting it down to 1. But then here comes London right back. Back to a 2-goal game again. So a lot of scoring going on here in this one. And looks like that was Mr. Master, right? With the goal for London. 3-1. Wankers definitely bringing the big guns out here tonight. Game 1. Trying to get that early lead in this series, or trying to close this out early, as they did in round number 1. Coming up to the 4-minute mark here between the Vikings and the Brewers. We're going to have an icing call, 4:05. And after Dezo with the goal there, puts the Vikings, the only goal there so far, 1-0 Vikings. So the Bears, Bears got on the board, but they're giving up a lot of goals here, man. Already 3 here just in the first period. They got to find a way to stop this Wankers offense. And here comes Hoodrat. Lazar with the assist. And now it's going to be 2-0 Vikings after that goal. So the Vikings, you know, and it's like deja vu here for the Brewers. You know, they when they played against the Gamblers, they started off slow. They started off, you know, down 2-0 in that series. And here comes a breakaway. And that's going to be 3-0 Vikings in the first. So this line 1 for the Brewers for night 1 so far has not been working in both series. And that's going to be 3. That was Perfetti with the goal for the Vikes. 1-minute mark. Bears respond here. Bears going to make this back to a 1-goal game. That was Gav Nasty with the goal for the Bears. So it's a 3-2 game. 3-2 game here. Anybody's game. About 3 minutes still in the first. Plenty of hockey there. As the final seconds here in the Vikings series. Man, what a start here. You couldn't ask for a better start than this. And look at this. 3-0 on 6 shots. The Brewers don't even have a shot. Did not even have a shot in the first period. 0 shots for them. And looks like we're going to need a restart there. Maybe there was some disconnects that occurred in that first period. And that could be a very good reason. You know, missing some guys if a guy drops and stuff. So it appears so. So let me just get this one up on the big screen while that one still gets loaded there. But 3-0 Vikings. Brewers not only are being outshot, scoreless. They haven't put a shot on net. 0 right now. Dezo, Hoodrat, and Perfetti with the goals there for the Vikings. 3-0. Final seconds here. the Bears just cut this game down to a 1-goal game. That's going to be the end of the first. Bears still have the power play. London took a late penalty there. Yeah, this one's also a low shot game. And look at that. Right now, what's costing the Bears is the power plays. You know, giving up 2 power plays in the first period. You know, you take those away, Bears could have been up right now, 2-1. But you know, they had to take that early penalty, dump it out, unfortunately. And that's how London got on the board. And then another power play. But they do have a power play here. I believe like a minute left on this power play to begin period number 2. So we'll see if they could respond here and get one of theirs on the board. Man advantage here for the Bears. Yeah, about a minute on the power play here. As we wait for the Brewers series to restart after that disconnect. If you're just tuning in, it's 3-0 Vikings after the first. And a lot of scoring happened here in this one. We had 5 goals in just the first period. So if you bet the over, you're looking pretty good here. 25 seconds now left on the power play. And London takes care of the puck there. They're going to dump that out. And just about, and that kills the power play. So a good job on the PK for London. Ooh, did that hit the post? That was a nice shot. Almost got it there, man. But it looked like it hit the post, or the goaltender might have got a piece of that. So the Bears firing here to start period number 2. Looking for that goal. Looking to tie this one up. Playing pretty good here against London. I must say that. You know. Staying right there with them. You know, they were down 2-0 in this game. It was a 3-1 game, but you know, making it manageable here. Only 1-goal game. Still plenty of time. I mean, we just started period number 2, and I expect a lot more goals here from both teams. And in round 1, both of these teams put a lot of points on the board. You can check the scores on the bottom there of your screen. London tried to sneak that one in. And here we go. Rush the other way here. Looking for that short side, but unable. Wide. Still, 3-2 game here. 14-minute mark here of the second period. And what playoff action here. NZHL Center Ice here, right on the flank fan. And here we go. What a pass. And what a goal. What a great play there. Not much the goaltender could have done on that one. And that's Master with his second goal. And Sophisticated again with the assist. He's got a couple of apples. He's got at least 3 in this game. Bears try to respond right away, but unable to. So 4-2 game right now. London right back on top with the 2-goal lead. And here we go, a breakaway coming up here. And Davison plays the skater, comes out with the poke to keep this a 2-goal game. Let me get the other one on there. It's underway. Vikings, Brewers. And after that disconnect, the Brewers have to take a penalty. Not only that, you know, not only are they down 3-0 here in this game, they're gonna be shorthanded here to start period number 2. Here we go. Brewers still looking to get on the board in this one. They're being out. Actually, just looking to get a shot at this point. Had 0 in the first period. So this game 1 lineup for the Brewers definitely not working out. We saw the same struggle against the Gamblers, and we're seeing the same one here against the Vikings. Bears down 2, but remember, it was 2 power play goals from London. That pretty much separates these two right now, giving London that 4-2 lead. Just under 6 minutes left in the second period. Furry in the box here. He's going to be coming out in about 5 seconds. And the Brewers will get a power play on theirs just under a minute. Let's see if they could get some. They need some type of offense. Right now, they're not showing any here against the Vikings. It's been all Vikings here thus far. And more penalties against the Bears. Power play opportunity for London to try to take this game away. And that's a huge goal because now that's going to put them up by 3 here. 5-2, under 4 to go in the second period. And that's Sabby. And who got the assist there? Sophisticated with the assist. Lacara with the secondary assist on that goal. 5-2 London. The number 1 team here this season, season 4. And definitely looking like it right now. Brewers, Vikings, still the same score here. Remember, it's period number 2. We did have a disconnect in this one. And here come the Bears. Teglia scoring. They needed that. Need that comeback here. You know, back to the 2-goal game. That's his first of the night. And the assist there by Oli Oxenfree. One of the longest gamer tags that I've seen. 5-3. Final seconds of the second period. And Davison decides to play it there. Final seconds here. See if they could get a shot off. They do, but it's blocked. And that's going to do it. So after 2, London up by 2. 5-3 game. And that man right there, Beans, a.k.a. Master. He's got 2 of them. 2 big goals, looking for that Hattie here in period number 3. So we're going to see the stats come up here after 2. Like I said, a couple costly penalties by the Bears. And London capitalized on them. You know, you take those away on here, this could be easily a tie game. They're going to need to prevent that, and they're going to need to stop London from scoring. Bears are getting on the board. Like I said, they got 3 goals here on 7 shots. Now look at that, 3-4-3 on the power play. Perfect on the night. So that's what's killing the Bears right now, you know. And when they're at even strength, they're playing pretty damn good. Right with London. You know, I mean, that power play is tremendous. I mean, does it get any better than that? 3-4-3. They're perfect. And here we go, Brewers. Going to get on the board, breaking the shutout. So they're going to cut the deficit down to 2 as well. 3-1 game right now. And that's Bo Horvat with the goal. Matt with the assist on that. 1-0 Brewers. 3-1 Brewers. I mean, Brewers down, man. But here come the Vikes. So not much to get excited about. I mean, you know, you get on the board, but then you give up the goal right away. So, you know, you got to play better than that. I mean, Brewers ain't looking good at all over here tonight. I hate to say it. Yeah, it looks like that was Perfetti. I believe that's the second here of the game. And it's going to be back-to-back goals by the Vikes. So now it's going to be it's getting out of hand here. It's going to be a 4-goal game. That's Hoodrat, his second. Perfetti with the assist on that one. 4 minutes left here in the second. 5-1 game in favor of the Vikings. London getting another power play chance here to start period number 3. They're perfect on the night. Let's see if they could remain perfect. I got 4 seconds, though, left on this power play. Bears need to kill this off, and then Get one more. Get one more goal here, and you're right back in it. But right now, London showing a lot of offense here, man. Putting a lot of pressure. Davison, a couple key saves there. Keeping this one manageable still here. 2-goal game. Still got a lot of time. Period 3 just started. Plenty of time. Only 2-goal game. Furry scoring there, assisted by Bo Horvat. And that's going to be 2. But remember, they're down 3 still. Because of that awful first period performance before the disconnect. It's actually 5-2. And look at that. Brewers did not put any shots in the first period. They put 2 here in the second period, and they got 2 goals. Get 3 more shots, maybe we get a tie game here. Who knows? Bears in London, still 5-3. Davison's going to cover that one up. We're going to get a face-off here in the Bear zone. About 12 minutes to go in the third. Time winding down. That's Davison's 10th save of the game here. But they're down 2. Brewers and Vikings, period number 3, on the way here. Brewers got a big hill to climb here. Down 3 in this one. After both Perfetti and Hoodrat scoring 2 goals here in this game. And we're going to get another Vikings goal. And that's really going to send. That's going to be a 6-2 game. Lazar with the goal. Dez and Hoodrat with the assist. But the Bears score. So now it's a 1-goal game. Remember, I believe they were down 3 in this game. Able to bounce back. Got a good late second period goal. And they get one here in the third. Plenty of time. You got about 8 minutes left. And that was Teglio with the goal for the Bears. I believe that's his second. So he's also looking for a Hattie. If he gets one, it'll be a tie game. And now it's London's turn to take the penalty. So we're going to see the Bears on their power play chance here. And perfect time for it. They're 0-for-1 here tonight. But if they could capitalize on this one, it'll be huge. We'll have a tie game. So what a rally. This Anchorage team, just exciting to watch, When they played against Voodoo, I mean, they really came out, played some great hockey, blew them out in one of the games, and then the close games even won, Had it not been for Trip Aces, that score could have been a lot different. And then here tonight, only 1-goal game. And remember, Davison's playing pretty damn good here as well for Anchorage. Had it not been for those 3 power plays, he really only gave up 2. Uneven strength. So if the Bears could fix that, on here, they may be able to tie this. What do you guys think? You guys think we're going to get a tie, possibly overtime, or can London hold on? They got about 5 minutes left here in the third. And Vikings, looks like that's going to be a wrap there, man. That's going to be goal number 7. That's a hat trick there for Hoodrat. So, right now, the Brewers getting beat up here in the semifinals. Perfetti with the assist on that goal. 7-2. Up by 5. 10 minutes left in the third. Yeah, I don't see any type of miracle happening here. And it just seems like the Vikings are always in that zone. They always have the puck. Every time I look on that screen, here come the Vikings. Boom. not much offense at all for the Brewers. You know, not much time attack. Definitely not much shots. And scoreboard is showing that. Final seconds here, under a minute to go. Time running down here for the Bears. They need one more to tie it. 5-4 game. Remember, these guys rallied, came back. And right now, we'll see if they're able to get one more rush here against this London team. The #1 team here in Season 4. Holding on. There we go, shots, but we got a save there. And they're going to cover it up. May get a timeout call here. So coming down to the wire here. We're going to have a huge face-off coming up for the Bears. Right in that offensive zone. I mean, they had some good opportunities there. I mean, there were some shots put in. The puck was right there, right in front for them to grab it. But unfortunately, they couldn't. And more goals here for the Vikes. That's Hoodrat's #4 goal here. And they're going to pull the goaltender here as well. This might be interesting here. 31 seconds to go. 6 guys on the ice here. Can the Bears tie it? Ooh, he should have just dumped that out. He does not. And the Bears might have a chance here. Here's a shot. Rebound, no. Another shot. Still have it. Puck loose right in front of the net. 8 seconds to go now. One-timer shot, no. And we're going to have a save here with 3.4 seconds to go. The Bears throwing everything but the kitchen sink on here, man. Wow. Can they have one more shot here? They do. But they can't convert. And London is going to go and hold on to this one. 5-4 is the final. Man, what a game here. What a comeback. But Angarafi over there. I think that's how you pronounce it. Giraffe. A lot of key saves there late in that game. I mean, the Bears desperately looking to try to tie that. But the big one here, like I said, 3 power play goals, and that's tough. On the other screen there, Lazar, he's going to have a hat trick as well. That's 8-2. Plus the 3 goals of the disconnect. You don't even have to count the disconnect, man. I mean, they got 8-2 here. With the disconnect, it's 11-2. Blowout. We should have had the gamblers here, right? Man. What's with the Brewers? I mean, they start off these series looking terrible. Terrible. And tonight's no different here. They're going to need to change something. I mean, right now, if I'm on the Brewers, man, I got to change something out. You can't be giving up that much goals. I can't. And it looks like they're not winning on either end of the ice. They're not doing anything offensively, defensively. They're just getting beat everywhere. And that goal's going to count too. So that's just the way the game's been going here. That's #4 for Lazar. 4 goals. Hoodrat with 4 as well. And 12-2 is the final. And this is the #2 seed here, fellas. #2 ranked team. Just getting embarrassed here in the semifinals. I hate to say it, but yeah. I mean, that's what's happening, So, after game 1, Wankers, going to go up in the series 1-0. But what a tough battle there. I mean, Bears, like I said, just bad start. Having to take the unfortunate penalty to start. Then the 2 more penalties later on. And London made them pay for it. London made them pay for it there, unfortunately. Let's look at the stats there, man. Brewers only 5 shots all game. And, wow. 12-2. If you're just tuning in, that was the other series there. Vikings gonna go up 1-0, and we play 2 here tonight. Just a reminder for guys up on the screen there. Season 5 signups are live. If you have not signed up for Season 5, gotta do it. Gotta do it soon, man. Because like I said, they're not gonna be accepting any late sign up. Um, don't be the guy that thinking, oh man, I didn't know. You know, um, that's where it's at. You know, um, and what a playoff. What a series there. That's especially between that London and Anchorage game. Tremendous. Could have went either way. We'll see what happens here. Game number 2. A lot of high scoring, 5-4. We've seen a lot of goals here. Vikings putting up 12 in game 1. You know, I mean that's crazy. We got a shout out there in the chat. Diesel saying Vikings are winning the whole thing. I mean, the way they're playing right now, I don't know, man. I mean, to be giving up that many goals in the semifinals here. We're not talking about round 1 here anymore. It's the semifinals against the number 2 ranked team here in the NZHL, and it's crazy because right now it looks like it's anybody's game here. I mean, Vikings, like I said, they're ranked number 5 here. Just straight out blew out the Brewers. Then you had the Bears in a dogfight there against the number 1 London team. So I think it's up for grabs here. Anybody could take this whole thing. Are the Vikings that damn good, or are these Brewers just playing some poor hockey here? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Game number 2. I know both of these teams would like to take that 2-0 lead in the series. That's why we play 7. It's only one. It's only one. But if you're the Brewers now, how do you bounce back after that? I mean, how do you go into the next game, or even want to play the next game here? But man, still in the dressing room here. It looks like getting ready to load up on here. A couple guys may have restarted. I see an error on the screen there, so we may have EA some stuff happening right now. Hope we didn't lose that stream. If we do, let me see. I think Turk was still on. Let me just pull that one up just in case as the backup. But he might just be rebooting, so we may be alright. Where is he? Where is he? There we go. Yeah, Turk's still on, so... Alright, so I'm gonna pull that one up here. Just in case he doesn't come back. That's great. That's great. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, you guys. I mean, when I first started doing the show here, not many guys were streaming. I wasn't expecting if we're gonna get, a lot of these streams, because that's what makes the show. I mean, without you guys, without the streams, there wouldn't be any Center Ice on here. But and tonight we got 2 actually in that same game, so I could even do a split screen. They're different angle from both sides. Maybe we'll do that for the finals. Who knows? But yeah, so that's good. Like I said, I appreciate that. We definitely got a stream on that. So I'll be checking though. I'll see if Taglia comes back on. If he does not, I'll use the Turk screen. That's fine. I just wanted to use that one. It was more the winger spot. Sometimes the defenseman will play back a bit, so you may not see some of that offense. So I definitely prefer it. But we got options here tonight. We got those options, which is great. Yeah. There was trades going on, before that deadline. Yes, absolutely. And you know, in the playoffs, record doesn't matter. I mean, record doesn't matter. I mean, we've seen it in round one. Um, the Brewers almost lost in the round one. Against the number 7 seed. We saw number 6 seed take down number 3, and tonight we're seeing the same Polar Bears playing against the number 1 ranked team. So, um, yeah, there's been trades. People swapped out, so records are different. I agree, but this is what it comes down to. The final 4 here. We started with 12, down to the 4 here, and after this week, we'll have the championship. So, championship finals. Still getting ready here to start up. Ooh. All right. I had some food delivery coming in here, so little break, a little break over here. Interested to see what happens here. Game 2. Looks like the Vikings one is about to start up, so I'm gonna get that one. Let's get the big screen there until the other one loads up. Here we go. What do the Brewers got to do? I mean, differently here, because game one, game one wasn't even close. So here we go. Game 2 on their way here. The Brewers, Vikings on their way. Just tuning in. I even forgot the score. Was it 12? 12 to 2, Vikings? 12 to 2. We'll see if this one's closer or different. If not, the Vikings have a really good shot going up 2-0 in this series. And they've been doing good in the playoffs to start. They did great against Toxicity. They took a 3-0 lead in that one, but then it ended up going to 7. Brewers were in this spot as well. They were down 2-0 against the Gamblers, but able to bounce back. So we'll see what happens. It's still early. It's only night 1, only one game, and a great save by Nicky. Great shot by the Vikings, but a better save, and keeping this scoreless here so far. Close to that 16-minute mark of the first period. Brewers. Some good puck movement there, getting into that offensive zone. But then a miscue right there is going to send the puck right back. So, just doesn't look like they're in sync, man. Doesn't look like they're all on the same page. Look a bit shaky here. I don't know if it's the nerves, if it's guys just not, the communication on the ice there. But look a bit sloppy here for the Brewers. Here we go. And the Brewers were not able to get much of offense at all. 5 shots only generated in game number 1. But they get a good chance here. 0-0 game. Getting a power play chance here. See if they could get on the board first in this one. A lot better than that 11-2 blowout. That's for sure. One minute now on the power play. Vikings looking to kill it off. A lot of bodies in front there, able to block it, and that's going to clear it down. That's going to kill a lot of that penalty here. 30 seconds to go now on the man advantage. Brewers Still not able to get that offense going. So they're not going to capitalize on that. And here come the Vikings. 0-0. Coming up to the midway point here of the first period. London and Pole Bears still looking to load up game number 2. Like I said, I saw some guys had the error screen on the EA thing, so maybe rebooting there. And hopefully that one gets to be started up there for game 2. This game 1 was exciting. Battle there. London took a huge lead, but Bears started to bounce back, but just ran out of time there. 5-4. Wankers game 1. 11-2 Vikings in this one. But we got a scoreless game here going on. With about 7 minutes to go in the first. Neither team able to get on the board yet. There we go. Back-to-back shots, but they're shut down. Nicky P. Coming up with 2 back-to-back saves there. And we're going to have a face-off here at the 6:03 mark of the first. Okay. Looks like we got a another alternative stream. If that London doesn't come up, I might do that. I might bring up the duel. I think that'll be interesting. You know what I mean? Have a perception of from both sides of the ice. I don't think that's been done yet. I haven't seen it. I definitely want to do that for the finals. That's for sure. If we get to, I think that'd be great. 2.5 to go here in the first. Still scoreless. 0-0. Maybe the Vikings scored too much in the first game. I mean, 12 goals. 1.5 to go in the first. Other series still waiting to start game 2. London looks like they're ready. They're all readied up. I don't know if the Bears are. Might be a psych out thing going on there, But hopefully game 2 does take place. And here we go. That's going to be our first goal of game number 2, and it's the Brewers. Black Machismo, a.k.a. Bo Horvat, getting the Brewers on the board here with final seconds of the first period. 28.9 seconds to go. Matt with the assist and Billums with the secondary assist. And the Brewers take their first lead here of the series after getting blown out in game 1. And looks like we looked like we had a penalty taken there right at the end of that period there. So 1-0. And again, like I said, Brewers not really getting much shots on, but they're winning the game. Look at that, 1-0 so far. And like Nicky P made some tremendous saves for the Brewers. So, time of attack, pretty even. We're going to have a key power play to begin period number 2. It's 1-0 Brewers after Bo Horvat gets the Brewers on the board, but they're going to be faced here on a PK. Vikings begin period number 2, man advantage, looking to tie this game up. And looks like the Bears series is going to be on their way shortly. They did match up there, so great. Don't want to see any forfeits. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see, especially the way that series is going so far. We want to see game 2 here tonight. That'll probably be our late game here. Minute and a half to go here on the power play for the Vikings. Still looking to get on the board. They did put a lot of pressure. Like I said, there were some good key opportunities. but Nicky P so far standing on his head. And here come the Brewers. And that's going to make it a 2-0 game now. So the Brewers, short-handed nonetheless. And that's huge. Unassisted. That was a Babo. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Babo with the goal for the Brewers. And Nicky P is having a hell of a game here for the Brewers. And keeping the Vikings out from scoring here in Game 2. Who, like I said, put 12 on the board in Game 1. And we got the London series about to kick off here. Game 2, if you're just tuning in. London held on, 5-4 final. And here come the Bears. Wow, that did not take long. I mean, what was that, like 15 seconds in? Wow, 1940, 20 seconds into this one. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Bears. That's Gav Nasty with the goal. 1-0 Bears. So after a stalemate there, waiting to start Game 2, maybe London fell asleep. you know, and I mean the Bears, huge start. Because remember, Game 1 they had to start off with a taking a penalty, and London got on the board early, and those power plays cost them. Like I said, those penalties were devastating. They give up 3 of them. They only lost by 1. But then here we go, Game 2, and that's gonna make it 2-0 Polar Bears. I know it's early, but man, 2-0. That's Teglia with the goal, Gav Nasty with the assist, and the Bears up 2, just as the Brewers. Both teams lost Game 1. We might have 3-0 here. They're going to review this one. It looked good to me, and it is going to stand. That's going to make it 3-0 Anchorage. Teglia with his second goal, and he had a pretty decent Game 1. Oli Oxenfree with the assist on that goal. And London. I don't know if London knows what's hitting them right now. Because the Bears are on fire, exploding here. I know it's early. We're only 5 minutes into this one, but it's 4-0. Hilly with the goal there. Man. Against the number 1 team. That's huge. Vikings getting on the board here. That was narrow with the goal. Gonna make it a 1-goal game here, 2-1. Brewers still on top though. 9 minutes left in the second period. But man, the Anchorage Polar Bears, I don't know what was said in the dressing room, what the game plan was, but right now, they're relentless. And they're not stopping, because Hilly's going to put on a goal here as well. That's his second of the game. Is London even playing at this point? 5-0 Polar Bears. 13 minutes left here. And it looks like that was full send with the assist on that goal. And it's all Polar Bears. We still got plenty of hockey left. I mean, it's just the first period. But man, I don't think the Bears could have asked for a better start than this. 5-0. Don't adjust your monitor screen. That is the right score. Wow. So, like I said, I don't know if that delay start there, if London took a snooze, because I mean these guys came right out the door 20 seconds into this one, and they're not stopping. It ain't done here. London may need to call timeout here. I mean 6-0. We're just under the midway point of this game here. Gav Nasty That's going to be a second one here already. And the Polar Bears. You know, we seen them do this against Voodoo in round one. Came out with this intensity. Remember that? I mean, they I believe they put like 11 goals up on them. Final seconds here of the second period. Brewers still up 2-1. They had a 2-0 lead in this one. Vikings cut it down to 1. And that's going to do it there. So after 2, Brewers still up, but only by 1. They're going to need a big third period here with only 4 shots registered on here. And remember that shorthanded goal that they got on here? That's actually the leading goal here so far. 2-1 game. Vikings outshooting them. Time and attack in favor of the Vikings. I mean, pretty much everything here, but besides the score. And, you know, let's give credit to Nicky P in that for the Brewers. He's definitely keeping them in the series here. Polar Bears get a power play chance here. They're already up 6-0. We're still in the first here. 4.5 to go. Man. These Polar Bears. Definitely not in hibernation here in the Neutral Zone Hockey League. They're hungry. They're out there, man. So the PK is killed off, but still, man, 6-0, 3-minute mark. We got period 3 underway here. Brewers, Vikings. Vikings looking to bounce back. They cut this down to a goal game here. Brewers, with only 4 shots registered here in game 2, still have the lead, 2-1. Can Nicky P hold this off? I mean, he got lit up game 1. 12 goals allowed in that one. But here in game 2, definitely standing on his head. He's got 14 minutes left to try to hold off this Vikings offense, who looked tremendous in game 1. Final seconds here, finally, in London. Bears up 6-0. And London must be excited that this period's done with, because, man, right off the back. And we got a huge goal here. The Brewers. That's going to be goal number 3. And look at that. 3 goals on 5 shots. Man. That's not good. That's not good for the Brewers. Man, that's good. I mean, you get... listen, if you could come out and get this win here, I mean, Vikings dominating on the stats here, but losing by 2 now. 2-goal lead. Late in the third here. We got 12 minutes left. And looks like that was Furry Pujols with the goal. Bo Horvat with the assist. And that's a huge goal. That's a big goal. So, how about these guys coming back, you know, after getting just demolished in game 1. Winning game 2, 3-1. And that's why we play the game. Like I said, each game is different. And you're seeing it here. It looked like it was going to be an easy night for the Vikings. And like I said, they're playing. It's not like they're playing bad here in this game. You know, it's just, you know, Nicky P standing on his head here. And Brewers getting the goals that they need. Under 9 to go. Time winding down there for the Vikings. They need 2 to tie. Period 2 underway here. Bears, London. In period number 1, it was all Polar Bears. right out the gate. Like I said, 20 seconds into it, and and that's not even real time. That's got to be what, like 5 seconds real time. I mean, right off the face-off, it was, if you blinked, you probably would have missed it. But you know, it's definitely a surprise. I mean, listen, I thought the Bears do match up well here against London. I didn't think it's gonna be an easy one for London, but I did not expect this. I don't think anybody expected this. 6-0. Um, I haven't seen London get beat this bad ever. 3-1 here. Brewers still on top with about 3 minutes to go. So the Vikings are going to take a penalty on top of that. And look at that, London giving up the breakaway. That's Teglia. I believe that's a hat trick there for him. That's going to make it 7-0 now. Gav Nasty with the assist on that goal. And we got another goal for the Brewers. And that might do it. That's going to be a power play goal. 4-1 with only 2 minutes left. Johnson with the goal. I don't got the player name on that guy. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I apologize, but Johnson with the goal. 4-1 Brewers. Final seconds here. Vikes going to score, but I don't think there's enough time. But remember, round one against Toxicity, they scored 2 in that final seconds to force a overtime. But I don't see one happening. I mean, here they had to score 3. They got 1. They're still down 2. And look at that, 16-7 shots on net for the Bears. 7-0. 7-0 here in game 2. All Bears. 40 seconds to go here in the third. Vikings down 2. Brewers looking to tie this series. And that's going to kill off a lot of the time there. About 20 seconds to go now. Yeah, it looks like the Brewers are just going to... Oh, we got a breakaway chance. And we got another goal. And that's going to put the nail in the coffin there. Forget about it. Pack it up there, man. 1-1. Series will be tied up. Black Machismo, Bo Horvat with the goal. So the Brewers, after getting embarrassed in game number 1, 12-2, end up coming back here in game 2, 5-2. And a good part of that goaltender right there, Nicky P, making some tremendous saves against the Vikings. Because that score could have been a lot different had he let some of those in, especially early on in this game. But it's going to be the Brewers taking it. I just want to see the final tally here. Then I'll pull the other one in the big screen. Now look at that, 19-7. 9 minutes almost time on attack there by the Vikings. But it's the Brewers. Take it. 5 goals on 7 shots. Wow. So here we go. The last one here. And in that series, Bo Horvat, 2 goals, 1 assist. Ibabo also had 3 points in that game. And the Brewers and Vikings will be all tied after night 1. 1-1 is the series. I agree, man. I mean, that goalie played tremendous, Nicky P. And especially after getting lit up, man. After getting lit, allowing 12 goals. You would think he'd be down and out, about to turn off his Xbox. But no. Comes up, game 2. And huge. Huge, because that score, I mean, look at that. 19-7 shots on net. Score could have been a lot different You know, it's not that the Vikings played bad hockey here. You know, they played the same style. It's just you know, in this game, Nicky P said that he had enough, man. He don't want to give up any more goals. You know, 12 in one game was enough, and it's gonna be a huge win, huge win. So we got 1-1, and both these teams, like I said, in round one, it took game 7 for them to advance. We got a tied series here, so we could definitely, like I said, definitely has potential of being a 7-game series here. But this one, man, 7-0. I don't know what to say here. I mean, you know, and and also, I mean, game one, the Bears could have easily taken that one. You know, we could easily be seeing here Bears being up 2-0 in the series. Had it been not for those penalties, you know, they still only lost by 1. And then here in this one, that man right there, 3 goals. Teglia after that breakaway, apparently. I mean, London is getting caught here, and I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this against a London team here, the number 1 ranked team. Um, Down 7-0 as we head to period number 3. Unless something crazy happens here, you know, the Bears should be able to hold on, and we may have 1-1 series. Very well could have both series tied up here after night 1. And like I said, I mean, the way things are going right now, I mean, with everything going on, I mean, easily, we could see a game 6 or 7 here, and easily, I think the championship here in season 4, I think it's up for grabs for anybody. Any of these 4 teams here, I think, are capable of getting to the finals and possibly winning the whole thing. I don't think there's one single team here right now that shows that they're dominant. They're gonna win it all. So here you go, period number 3 on the way. The Bears, after a explosive period number 1, I believe they pulled like 5 or 6 goals in just the first period, are up 7-0 here in the third. London did take game 1 though, 5-4 was the final. But the Bears looking to tie this one up just as the Brewers did just a few minutes ago. I'll have the brackets there, the image updated after this series here, after this game later on tonight. Just take a look at the Discord there. It should be posted. And definitely back here tomorrow night for the continuation of these semifinals. Best of 7 series. And it's just been an awful night here. Awful game for London. Taking penalties back to back. It's going to be 5-on-3 power play chance here for the Polar Bears. Ooh, that was a great shot. Great chance. Both denied. Still a lot of time on the power play. And London's able to clear that one out. Under a minute to go. 5-on-3. In the third here were the Bears. Absolutely dominating this game. 7-0. Teglia with 3 of those goals. He's got a hattie. So London able to get one of their players out, and here comes the other one. So back to even strength here. But time winding down. Under 15 to go here. 7-0 game. London hasn't even gone on the board in this one. And, I mean, you look back at game 1, you know, London came out right away, you know, with the early goals. But as the game progressed, the Bears looked like the better team. You know, it just, they, like I said, they put themselves in a huge hole early on. Ran out of time there at the end. But come game two here, it's been all Bears. So has the momentum shift here towards the Bears. And how interesting is this series going to be now? You know, do people finally got the respect here for the Bears? After they beat Voodoo, I know there were still discussions. They were like, yeah, it was against Voodoo. Records don't matter on here, but you can't doubt them here after tonight. You can't doubt these guys. The number 6 ranked Polar Bears, and they're not just winning right now. I mean, they're completely outplaying London here, 7-0. It's not like a lucky win or they score, a late goal. No, man, these guys totally dominating things here. 8 minutes to go in the third. Did anybody expect this? What do you guys think, man? I mean, you know, it's been a wild night here Thursday. We've seen some blowouts. We've seen some teams managing to come back the next game, and just a total difference from game one to game two. And this one is just, the Polar Bears looking good here after night one, that's for sure. Series is going to be tight, 1-1. And tomorrow night, they get a chance to go home, get the home game going. So, does the advantage lean towards the Bears now? We'll see. More penalties on the way here for London. And like I said, just a not a good night. This is how the game has been going. Everything's been against London here in game two. They got caught right off the bat, start of the game. And the Bears have not looked back since. And more goals happening here. It's going to be goal number 8 for the Bears. I believe that was Ollie. Yeah. Oli, oxen free with the goal. Longest gamer tag. Hilly with the assist, and Taglia with the secondary assist. 8-0 Bears. 3.5 to go here in the third. The Bears in this postseason, like I said, have surprised a lot of people. They swept Voodoo, and they just put up 8 goals against the number 1 London team here tonight. Still a lot of hockey. Like I said, still long series here. I think we're going to see. I think with both these series here tonight, I think it could be easily 6 or 7 games the way things are going. Final minute of play here of the third. London getting beat here 8 goals and being shut out. And we're going to have a penalty call there with 30 seconds to go. This one's pretty much a wrap here. I just want to thank everybody who tuned in here tonight. Be back tomorrow night for the continuation of this wild semifinals matchups here tonight. A lot of surprises, a lot of everything going on, a lot of goals, a lot of scoring, that's for sure. And we'll get more of that tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the series goes. Right now, both teams, both series are going to be tied 1-1 after night 1. But tomorrow night is 3. We play 3. And that was Gav Nasty with the goal. Looks like full send with the assist on that. And that's Nasty's third goal, I believe. That's a hat trick for him. Along with Teglia. They both got 3. 10 seconds to go. London able to put 9 goals against, the Bears able to put 9 goals here against this London team, shutting them out as well. 9-0 is the final. So after night 1, Wanker series 1-1. Viking series tied up as well, 1-1. And we'll see what happens tomorrow night. And just a reminder as well, up above me here, as you can see, Season 5. That's right, Season 5. Sign-ups are live. Just make sure you go on the Discord. There's a link there. Usually gets posted. The bot usually. But if you don't see it or you miss it, just message one of the league management guys there. I know they'll point you to the right direction. But you don't want to wait too long on that, because like I said, they're not going to be taking the late sign up there to be part of the draft for next season. So do it now. Do it today, right now. You got time, because the season that you're not going to want to miss. Like I said, it's going to be one of the hottest seasons here, NZHL history. We're going to bring a lot of excitement, a lot of fire, a lot of intensity here for Season 5. Hope you guys like the show, what you're seeing here. I'll be back tomorrow night with the continuation. Have a good night, everybody. Mr. Hollywood, signing out, fellas.